Welcome once again, my dear viewers. This is Parenting at Good Child Upbringing. I'm going to bring to you reactions from children from the street. What is actually bothering children about the different measures of discipline coming from our parents to our children. And of course, today, Mr. Yusuf Abdurrashid Usman is here to also look at some of these things these children are saying and also analyze them and offer useful advices that can better both the lives of these children and also redirect the steps of the parents on the best way to discipline the children. Mr. Yusuf Abdurrashid Usman is the CEO Salamander Trust Foundation.
Yeah, you are welcome. Salamander Trust Foundation, has rightly introduced me as, is a foundation registered to cater for the eradication of poverty and eradicate child destitution in the society. A lot of these street children are everywhere, and we really need to assist them out of the streets so that they can be useful to themselves and the society.
I really appreciate some of your efforts so far on the Almajiri children, especially in Kaduna State. You have been able to bring some of them out of the streets, catering for them, paying their school fees and the rest. Okay, I just pray that you get donors to be able to expand your work very soon.
Exactly. We have about 20 of them at the moment, and thank God they are happy being part of the system, and their malams too, that is always allowing them to come to the school. He's also very enthusiastic, and he's happy about it.
Okay, that's very good. We went to the street, like I said earlier. We spoke with some children, and they, poured their mind out on some of the things they don't like about the way their parents discipline them. So you will listen to some of their reactions, and you also advise the children and both the parents. So we are taking Faith first. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm fine, ma'am.
What's your name?
My name is Faith.
Faith.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. Is there any thing your parents has done to you that you don't like when they discipline you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm listening.
What I don't like they do to me when they discipline me sometimes is insult. They do put insult.
Okay.
And it's not good.
Okay. Like what? Just give me an example of the insult.
Like, God will punish you there. It will not be well with you. That is not right. The right word to use for your child.
Oh. How best do you think they can discipline you that it will make you be a better person?
Yes. Like, they will call when you do wrong thing. They will call you, sit you down, and advise you like a wise person.
Okay.
Like a wise parent, they will sit you down and advise you.
Okay.
Some parents do beat their child always, and that is wrong too.
Okay.
Because that beating make child corrupt more.
Okay.
Beating make child corrupt more. So if the child do bad thing, especially female, you call the child, sit the child down. You advise that child very well, so that next time if the child wants to go and repeat that thing, you say, no, my parents had advised me, let me not do it.
Okay.
I want to advise the parents that the way they do insult their children sometimes is bad. They should stop insulting their children. Like, God will punish you, to never be well with it, or many insults. It's not good, because some children learn that from their parents, and when any parent wants to do bad thing, they should chase their child away, so that the child will not learn, because children are easily to learn. They easily learn something quickly. So some parents will be having misunderstanding, and the child will be there. They will not ask the child to go out, and they know that the child will still grow up.
Okay,
yes,
so they should change that.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Stop insult and misunderstanding in front of their child.
Okay, so you think that insulting your child cannot make your child to learn anything
yes,
good?
Ma'am.
So they should stop insult.
Yes,
they should stop doing something wrong in the presence of their children.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Faith. God bless you, my dear. Thank you very much. You have just listened to Faith. Our problem is the way our parents raise coarse and insultive words on her, and to her it can't make her be anything better. So I don't know what you have to say about that.
Anyway, there are a lot of parents, especially in this part of the world, that do that, insult their children, even curse them, abuse them, even in the presence of others, and so on and so forth. Sometimes it makes the children to get withdrawn from the society and begin to think that they are not wanted. And the moment a child begins to feel like that, they begin to get to follow some peer groups that will make them happy. So the happiness and the joy they don't get at home because of the way and manner the parents scold them and curses them, they want to get it from their peer groups. And those invariably get them into bad habits like smoking, drinking of alcohol, and going to drug abuse, so, and all sorts of things. So it's better the parents get to advise the children and learn not to use abusive words on them.
Okay, thank you very much. We are just quickly going to take another person. Hello. How are you?
Fine, ma.
What's your name?
Priscilla.
Priscilla. What class are you?
SS1.
Okay. Abeg, I want make you tell me wetin you think where your parents don't do for you when you do something wrong. The way they discipline you wey you no like.
Me o, because parents if they discipline children now, tomorrow they go dey insult them. My own be say make parents anything they want do, make they do the children inside house, because if they stay outside with the children, they insult the children. Tomorrow, if their friends see them, they go dey laugh. Number one, if they insult the children, say God go punish you, and na you born the pikin o. What if tomorrow the pikin come dey comot, come something come happen to the pikin wey be say no like am? Wetin you go talk? Because of na insult wey comot for your mouth that day wey you insult the pikin. So na wetin I wan talk now. And again, another one again, if parents advise children inside house, for them make they keep the thing for inside their family house o. They go carry am go dey share for another people for outside. This kind one no good. If the pikin mistakenly dey comot with another pikin, they go say this one don spoil, this one the pikin no good again. So I wan tell parents make they no dey do that kind thing again o, because if they dey advise children make they keep am inside their house o, make they no dey carry am dey spray outside again, because this kind thing no good.
Okay, so how best wey you think say your parents go fit discipline you wey you go like, wey go make you be a good person, you go change, you no go do wetin then go make them angry, and even if you do, you go realize am quickly.
If you advise your pikin o, no tell am say make you go do am again, and no be say you go leave your pikin dey waka outside.
That was Priscilla. So what do you have to say about that?
Parents generally have to know that they are role models to their children, and they have to behave in such a manner in the presence of their children that when they see those children do that, they will praise them. Some parents go to the extent of smoking, drinking, and doing all sorts of things in the presence of their children, and when they see two children do those things, they tend to scold them, which is very, very wrong. So whatever you want your children to be, what you want to see in your children, learn to also act it in their presence. And when you want to scold them, don't gather outsiders and begin to scold them. Sometimes it reduces their self-esteem and causes depression in those children. In fact, there are a lot of suicide cases across the globe that are as a result of this kind of behavior. Parents should learn to keep the children's, monitor the children's self-esteem, because when you scold them within and they understand you more, because when you take them outside and those children eventually change for the good, those other people will not know they have changed, and they will still be looking at them.
Exactly, you are just raised an important
So it's very
point.
important to manage all the crises relating or regarding children.
Sorry, my name is Shalom. What's your name?
My name is Obasanjo Shalom.
And my name is Obasanjo Emmanuel.
Seriously, can you imagine you bear my name? Shalom, that's beautiful. You must be a wonderful girl. How old are you, Shalom?
I'm 12 years old.
And Your name is what?
Emmanuel.
Are you?
I'm 13.
What do you like about your parents, Shalom?
What I like from my parents is that they're always concerned with my feelings and they listen to me.
Your parents are always concerned about your feelings,
Yes.
and when you talk to them, they listen.
Yes.
Emmanuel,
Yes.
is there anything you want your parents to change?
Nope.
Seriously?
Yeah.
They don't discipline too hard?
No, ma.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That's beautiful. Thank you very much. God bless you. You can go.
Thank you, ma.
Okay, Mr. Yusuf, you just had Shalom there saying that our parents are always concerned about our feelings and they want to listen to her every time. They don't even want anything to change in their parents. They love the way they are. What do you have to say?
Yeah, you see, parents should befriend their children and advise them. Sometimes when you have issues, you can table it with your children. You discover that the kind of advice the children will bring sometimes will be very, very vital and wholesome. So you don't estimate them. I have tested it and it's working. My children and my friends, we sit down, we discuss. Though I scold them when they misbehave, but I know how to do that in a way that will not mar the relationship we have as friends.
Yeah, in a way that they will also understand that they actually needed to.
Hello. Exactly.
Good afternoon.
Oh, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine. Yeah.
Okay, my name is Shalom. Your name, please?
I'm Steven.
Steven.
Yeah.
Steven, how old are you?
I'm 18.
18?
Yeah.
And you look so young. That's good.
Thank you.
Okay, so what class are you?
I'm through my secondary school actually.
Wow, great. Great. That's beautiful.
You're welcome.
Can we chat?
Of course. there'll be a
Okay, thank you very much. Steven, what do you understand by discipline coming from your parents to you, being meted out by your parents on you?
Well, to me, I would say discipline coming out from my parents is a way of life which our parents choose to bring up the offspring, their own offspring, in a way that they should grow in order to have a better life in the future and how to mingle with the society.
How best do you think parents can discipline their children?
Well, parents can discipline their children in different ways and different manners, and the discipline normally based on the way the parents choose to discipline their own children.
Okay.
Because every parent has their own pattern of discipline, pattern of way of discipline, which affect the children's life negative or positively.
Okay, so some parents are used to beating their children at every offenses.
No, my parents don't do that. But to me, what I would say to that is that it's not all offense that needs the punishment, and the punishment should be, let's say, coming with beating. Because a child should be punished according to the offense that he or she has committed. There are some offenses which beating cannot solve. Because if you keep beating the child continuously, the child will say, after all, whenever I make any mistake, it is beating. And that is the highest thing that they can do to me. But whenever a child makes a mistake, and sometimes you sit the child down and talk to him like a father, like a mother, and a child one-on-one, the child will tend to see that, oh, my parent has a good future for me. And it will enable them at least to calm down their brain and also to think directly to where the parents are seeing vision for. And for instance, I have a friend, though it was a life experience, and it was a friend that was very close to me. It was a cool evening one day when he was just joking, and he made his mother upset that very day, and the mother was very angry with him. And at that moment, she took up a stick and hit the boy on his head, and the head begins to bleed. And
Really?
as the head was bleeding, though most of us, we rushed to him and we took him to the chemist for treatment. And the mother was angry because she was using anger in place of discipline. She was trying to correct the child of what he did, but using anger in doing it.
What was the reaction of that your friend after he regained consciousness?
After he regained consciousness, he began to wonder if the woman was really his biological mother.
Oh.
Because he was saying that if it was to be his mother, no matter offense is going to offend her, she's going to try and find a way in her heart to forgive him.
Oh, okay.
My advice I have for young children is that as a young one coming up, that they should try to stay away from things that's going to trigger the anger of their parents, and also try to associate with their parents in order for their parents to know their feelings. And the advice I have for parents is that our parents should also try not to use anger in place of discipline. Because when you use anger in place of discipline, you're going to get a negative result. Because in terms of using anger, you're trying to use anger in punishing a child. That's no discipline. Because rather you are giving the child a negative intention.
Okay, so the key word now is don't discipline them in anger.
Yeah.
Steven, I'm very delighted to have you here. Thank you very much. I wish you could be one of the ambassadors for good children on this program, Parenting and good child upbringing, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, it will be a pleasure for
Oh,
me.
thank you very much. I will really get in touch with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Um, Stephen, on his part, witnessed something terrible that happened to his friend. What do you have to say about that?
It still borders on what we've been saying that don't be too violent when you are dealing with children. Let children know when you want to punish them that they deserve to be punished and the reason for your punishment. And it should be mild in such a way to correct them from misbehaving again. And after that, draw them near you and still talk to them. At the end of the day, you discover that you will achieve the objective of your correcting them.
Young man,
Violent.
good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma.
How are you?
I'm fine, ma.
Okay, my name is Shalom.
I'm Emmanuel, ma.
Emmanuel, God with us.
Yes, ma.
Emmanuel, how old are you?
I'm 18, ma.
That's good. What class are you?
I'm running a remedial program in Castina State.
Oh, Castina.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, that's great. I wish you success.
Amen.
And I'm going about asking children how best they think parents should discipline their children to get the best results out of them. So can you just give me an answer to that?
Okay. To me, I would say the best form of discipline is living an exemplary life.
Oh, okay.
Like a father, like the parents trying to live a life that the children will see and to imitate them, like to follow their footsteps. Like some parents, they do lie, so they'll try to tell the children not to lie, but they lie, and others they try to, let's say for example, like in a family that I know, which I will not mention the name.
You don't have to.
The father tried to beat the mother each time. So when the children coming up seeing that kind of thing, they will live with that habit, and which will affect their life. And when they get married, they pick after the lifestyle of the father. So like that one is not good at all. So it's not a good way of
Sorry, the
trying to
father
discipline.
beating the mother
Yes,
in the presence of the
presence
children.
of the children, and the fathers try to stop the children from obeying the mother. So it's not something that is good that a child that's coming up will learn from the father. So other women, they try to wear some things which expose their body, so it will make them look like a harlot. So the upcoming generation learning that kind of thing, it will become a havoc to our world and to our generation, and which upcoming children it will spoil their life at the end.
Okay, so thank you very much. So what advice do you have for children?
So my advice for children is that each time we should always look at our parents. If they are living a right life, we should follow them, because they are always there to guide us on the right path to follow. So lifestyle should always affect us.
Okay, but if we see that our parents are not examples of good behavior,
we are in a good position to call our parents to order, in order to advise them. We can advise our parents on how to live. If we know the right thing to do, we can advise them that mommy, daddy, this thing you are doing is not good. Try to adjust, because the little ones are following. If you are the firstborn or the other, so to say.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. Emmanuel, I'm very grateful. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That was Emmanuel, and he said something very interesting. Parents should be example of what they want their children to be.
It's right, because he said something like that. You want your children not to smoke, but you smoke in their presence. You don't want them to drink alcohol, you are doing that. You don't want them to wear skimpy clothes and talk rash in the public, you do the same thing. Generally, as parents, you should show good examples to your children. And what you want them to be is what you should be to them. And you should act that in their presence. Even if you smoke, some parents smoke, but the children never caught them smoking. Sometimes they do that outside when they visit their friends or go for recreation or whatever. Most of these things, they do them outside, they don't allow children to know, because they find it difficult to actually cut those habits. So, and you don't want your children to do it, don't do it in their presence. And always show moral examples, good moral examples. And also, if you are a Christian or you are Christian's family, make sure that the issue of prayers is not played down. Let them pray in the morning as soon as they wake up. Church time, they should go. Bible studies, they should go. aside their normal upbringing that you should also make sure you are doing. The same thing if you are a Muslim, pray. If the mosque go to mosque, let your children follow you. Go and pray at the mosque and send them to the Arabic school so that they can learn. So whatever you want your children to be that to them and guide them in that direction. And you see, they will be very useful to themselves and the society.
Thank you very much. This is the much we can have on this program today, and we are going to be having you more often by
Thank
the
you
grace
very
of
much.
God.
Thank